Hey guys, what is up? It is Danlags, and welcome back to episode 255 of Constructing Los Dangeles. I feel like I don't even need to place the Constructing Los Dangeles logo into the edit of this video, considering the fact that the LD sign is right there, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, welcome back guys to episode 255, another day, another CLD episode. I know I've been uploading a lot of Constructing Los Dangeles lately, and not much else. We'll talk about that a little bit in a while, but let's go ahead and get started with some of the building. Let's just kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm going to be working on today. I'm in the highway area of the map, and this is something I've been, thinking about a little bit, right, recently, I guess, because it's something that's really important, and I have to make sure that it, makes a lot of sense, because roads, they do take up a lot of space in Minecraft, but you still got to make them connect right and have exit ramps and on ramps and things like that. So right here on this side of the highway, this right here is an on-ramp that gets onto the highway. So if you're coming from the beach or the northeastern area of the map, this is how you would get there. You just turn onto that exit ramp, and then boom, you are down onto the highway. However, there is no way to get to this area of the map if you're already on that highway coming from outside of the tunnel. So I'm thinking about creating like an extra lane here so you can actually access this part of the world if you were coming out of the tunnel. So I'm not going to work on that today, but that was just like something I had an idea about. However, I do definitely want to do a little bit of road stuff today. I'm going to get started with some houses in the northeastern neighborhood, but I want to do a couple of small things for the roads today, just to try a few things, because it's important to get this stuff squared away and make sure that it makes sense. So one thing I wanted to try was actually doing a exit ramp from the highway right on the edge here next to the Eclipse Tower, like literally right up against the building, because this space here with this little sidewalk that kind of just ends right here and then it goes up into like the back of the parking lot for the Eclipse Tower, not really all that necessary for the world. The only thing I would really have to discard would just be the big tree here, but what I could simply do is just move this tree over there. So I'm going to try this right now, and we'll see how it looks. It's going to start off with a little bit of a demo period here, so I'm going to have to break a little bit of stuff. So don't worry. If this turns out really bad, we can always just, exit and, start over. That's the whole beauty of Los Angeles. You can just try something. If you don't like it, I'll just get rid of it. So anyway, guys, welcome back to CLD. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a lot of CLD episodes lately because right now I'm a little bit of in a transition mode. This happens sometimes for me on my channel where I finish a Let's Build and a survival series, and most recent examples being the HDTV 2016 Dream Home and Skyblock. Finished those actually right around the same time. So, kind of having two series come to the end, and pretty much CLD the only series currently going on. So right now I'm in the process of just trying to come up with some new series ideas. There's a good chance that I'm going to start up a new Let's Build in the next couple of days, and what I might do is take one of my live streams and use it to come up with some new Let's Build concepts, just to do some brainstorming on a live stream. So I'll probably end up doing that this weekend and try to come up with a new Let's Build concept. Right now my top idea is to do like an A-frame modern house. I think that would be pretty cool. I was dabbling with some A-frame ideas on my Skyblock world, and I actually really enjoy that concept. I do like that style of architecture, even though it's really kind of a make-believe architecture that was really generated in Minecraft. So you do see A-frame houses a lot in real life. Well, not a lot, but you do see them. They're just not really the way people build them in Minecraft is very different from how they're built in real life. So that's going to be fun, I think, doing something like that. So that's the top of my list right now as far as my next Let's Build. So I'll probably end up starting a new Let's Build hopefully soon, within the next few days. I have to get a concept in my head first. So I'm going to be working on that. And then I got to start thinking about a new survival series, because we had Skyblock coming to an end, which was another fun series. Right now we have plans to do Survival Island Season 4 in the summertime. So that's going to be a few months away. And I know a lot of people are asking about Survival Island a lot on Twitter and in the comments section on some videos. So Survival Island Season 4 will happen, and it'll be over the summer. So we're going to be a few months away from that, like I said. But I'm guaranteeing that will be a thing, and I think it'll be a really good season. So, but for the meantime, right, I want to do a survival series in the meantime. So I'm going to be coming up with some ideas for that as well. And that's going to be another thing that I'm going to be working on. So lots of stuff to consider. I have to do a lot of new brainstorming and coming up with some new series ideas over the next few days. So I'll be doing that for sure, and that's a little bit of the reason why I haven't had a video up. Like, I've kind of been doing like every other day for like the last 4 or 5 days, and I don't want to do that. I want to do a video every day, so I definitely have to come up with some new concepts, so we will definitely be doing that. And I think right there, yeah, look at this. This is the roof of the subway tunnel. Look at this. That's funny how those things connect like that. But anyway, let me patch that back up. That was a little bit random. But yeah, we're looking pretty good on Los Angeles. The one, silver lining of not having another series going on is I've been able to really focus up on this world. And, like I've said on the last few CLD videos, I've gotten a pretty decent amount of work done. So I'm happy about that. And I just want to keep that positive momentum going. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're doing another CLD today. Just give you guys a little bit of an update of what's going on. But definitely expect some new series started up. Hopefully in the next few days. Definitely a new Let's Build. And we'll see about survival. I'm not really sure what I want to do for that. So maybe I'll do some more mini games. I'm not sure. On like one of the servers on PC. That usually was pretty fun. So we can do that for sure. And yeah, so that's the plan right now. But right now, this little ramp here, what we have to do is basically just kind of take it down to the same level as the highway. And then I can start to curve it in this space over here. So that's probably what I'm going to do next. So let me go ahead and get rid of some of this sand. Just kind of clear out this space. I'll just do it by hand because we got the modded controller, so we're good. All right, so we'll get this broken down. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of this road stuff. I want to get this stuff figured out because I don't want to like build a whole bunch of things and then have the roads be weird. So the roads in Los Angeles are already kind of weird, so I want to make sure that they're all good. But later on in this video, I definitely want to kind of get started on a house in the northeastern area of the map for sure, in that cul-de-sac area. That's something I definitely want to get to, and we will do that for sure. All right, so let's see. I want to kind of make these go down in like increments of 5, so I think that's good. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take that across, and then have this go and connect right there, and have it run down and all that stuff and connect it. I think it'll look good. So let's see. All right, cool. So let's do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll probably just get started on this. I'm not going to do it all right now, but this was just a concept. This was an idea that I came up with the help of some people on my stream from the chat. And this was a good idea, I think, because this space is kind of unnecessary and weird. So we can do an exit, and we can do ramps on both sides, right? So we can have a small entrance to the highway here that you can go, southbound, and then we can also have, oh wait, hold on a second. That's northbound, and then this is southbound. Sorry, that gets confusing sometimes. So anyway, let's break this open here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So just to talk real quick about CLD and things going on with this series. Obviously, we've been doing a lot of episodes recently, but soon I want to get started on the like special guest episodes that I had. I was mentioning this before the Q&A, I believe. So maybe on like 248 or 249, I kind of introduced this idea. And the special guest idea is where I bring one of my friends on CLD, and I kind of just like ask them some questions and things like that. It's kind of like a little interview. So I'm probably going to be doing that soon, the first episode of that. I thought it'd be cool to do that like in the radio station that we built. I think that would be a cool idea to kind of have that as the setting for that, and kind of have it be like more or less like a little bit of a talk show with a guest, because I think that would be kind of fun, since I've always been like interested in like podcasts and things like that. So I think that would be kind of a cool concept. So we'll definitely be trying that out. Most likely first guest will be Mason, maybe Tyler. It's gonna be hard for me to get Tyler to cooperate because Tyler doesn't play Minecraft. So Mason will probably be the first guest. Maybe Don Patchy, Matt from Cryptcraft. So one of those two will hopefully be the first guest. But I think that'll be an interesting idea because I kind of want to incorporate like the radio station idea into Los Angeles. And I think that has like potential to be something that's kind of cool and creative. So that's something I'm definitely going to be starting soon as well. And that's not really, this is going to be like a sub-series of Los Angeles, more or less. Not really going to be its own series. So we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely do like a pilot episode on that, see how it turns out. But I think it has potential to be a cool idea, so we're going to go with it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to work on this. I'm just going to break this sand here and just place some stone down. And then I'm going to come back in here later and do the rest of this, because I know you guys don't want to watch me do roads for the whole video. So this kind of stuff always takes much longer than I expected. I think one time on my stream I worked on roads for like an hour straight, and I didn't even realize it because roads take way longer than you think they will. So I'll just fill in this last little wall here and just to take a step back and see if I like the way this looks. And if I do, then we can move on over to the northeast in a second here. So let me just kind of take this going across here. And of course, the next thing I have to do for this is kind of curve this ramp into the highway and create a lane, and I have to make sure that it's going to be open before it hits the tunnel. So that's like the next kind of order of operations when it comes to this. But so far this is looking good. I think this is going to be a solid addition to the highway system. So there's just a few more exits and entrances that you can connect to the downtown part of the city, because right now, before this, you would have to drive, I guess, or fly, whatever. Drive, fly, however you want to say it. You'd have to go all the way over there to like the other side of the map to actually get off the highway. So this new ramp here is definitely going to add to that. So it kind of makes the Eclipse Tower look kind of cool, actually. I do like the elevation of that. I think like right up against the building. Something about that I just like, so I don't know. I'm definitely going to keep that. That is an excellent thing to add. So let's go ahead and move on over to the northeast, and I'm just going to choose one of these plots here in this cul-de-sac, and we're just going to start to build a house. I think that's going to be the next thing we're going to do. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to choose this plot right here to do my first house. This red, well, they're all red, but this plot right here on the side, I think I'm just going to go with this. And these red markings here is what I was trying to say. These are just here to, just to mark the space, right? Not actually any representation of how big the build is going to be. Like, I think some people are saying, like, those are really big plots. No, that's like the entire yard and, like, everything mixed into that space. So we're going to start off with the driveway, obviously. So let's see. How do we want to do this? I'm thinking about doing the driveway, like, right here. And what I might do is do, like, a... I don't know, maybe like a granite driveway. I want to make this like cool and like different colors than I would normally do. So let's just give this a try, see what we can come up with. Let's see. I'm probably gonna take this out like 5 blocks. We'll do a 5-block wide driveway here, and this will go straight to a garage. And ideally, this garage will not connect to the house. It'll be kind of like a separate thing. So. These are going to be some small houses, maybe like 1 or 2 bedrooms, 1 floor. They won't take me more than like an hour to build each one of these. Well, maybe not that, maybe longer than that, but they'll take me, 2 or 3 hours to build each one, and we'll get these in no time. I'm planning on having like 6 or 7 of these. So pretty much all of the plots that you see here that are highlighted in red. So we got that one, this one, so that's 3. We got 4, and then I probably can fit 2 more on that side that I haven't put down yet, so 5, 6. Maybe this plot will be a different building, not a residential area like a house or anything else. Might make it an apartment building, possibly. That's definitely an idea, so we'll see what we do with that. But right here, should I get rid of this telephone pole or should I just leave it? I think I'm just going to leave it. All right, so let's see. We probably want to have some sort of... I'm trying to decide how I want to do this, because like these plots here are put in. And I might want to actually like extend this upwards, so something like this, right? Let's see. Just to kind of make it so like that's slightly elevated, so it's not 1 level below, which I don't want. So I think the granite is going to be cool. Not really sure what kind of material this is necessarily representing in real life, but that's not really the point. So anyway, let's build a garage here. And what do we want to build this out of? That's like something I'm trying to figure out still. I'm thinking maybe some wood, some sand, and then maybe some brick, possibly. And then how far back do I want this to go? That's another question. I'm going to start it like, let's say, right here. So we'll have that go there, and then this right there. So how many is that block? That's 4 blocks across. I would like that to be 5. So let's move this one out 1 extra block in this direction. Let me fill in that stone that I just misplaced. Okay. So the garage door, what should we do the garage door out of? That's another question that needs to be answered. Maybe we'll do that out of the wood. So we'll take this up, do a 5x4, and then the rest of it will be sand. So it'll be wood and sand. Again, we're trying to use blocks that aren't necessarily super nice looking. Not that they're bad looking, they're just supposed to look a little bit more run down. So we're not going to use like quartz, pillared quartz, and like, gray wool. We're not trying to make it look modern. We're trying to make it look a little bit old and more run down. So how about we do another lining of bricks right here. We'll do some sand over top of that. And then let's just do like a simple slab roof. What color of slab do we want? Maybe the wood will go with that. So we'll just do real simple slab roof. Nothing to it. and we'll kind of connect this to both sides. We'll start with a garage, and then I'll put in a little bit of the front of the house today. Maybe add some trees or something like that. Even though it's a low-income area, you know, we are not going to ignore the trees. Those are still very important no matter where you are. And that looked good. Alright, so we're going to go with something like this. And I'm probably going to end up taking that across. What do we need to do here? Let's break those. We can place a slab there, and then this needs to be... whoa, this is a little bit more confusing than I thought. I think it's like that, right? Yeah, and then that block will be open. There we go. So that'll be our garage for this house. Again, pretty small. And then the... Actually, that's kind of big, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I want to push that over a little bit, and then make it a little bit smaller, because that is actually really big. I didn't even really notice when I first put it in. Let's shrink this a little bit. New plan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curve this driveway a little bit and kind of move it into like this space over here a little bit more. So let's see. Let's kind of take that and break this. Let's go 1, 2, like that. Let's do 3 and 2. So there and there, I think will be good. We'll fill the rest of this with the stone. Eventually this will probably end up being grass, most likely. But for now, it'll be stone. Or maybe like a mixture of sand and grass. Something like that. Alright, so then what I'll probably end up doing is just forget that this was even built. Like, I'll build something exactly the same as this, except it'll be smaller, right? So, because it's a little bit too big in its current state, for sure. Again, these are going to be really small houses, and we can't have a garage being that big. Even though it's only one door, we still got to make it even smaller than that. So I'm thinking like 5 blocks across for like the entire thing. So let me give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking. All right, so that's a little bit more of what I had in mind. A little bit smaller of a garage door. It's really small right now, but that's good because that'll like just barely fit a car through there. Because usually my cars are 3 blocks wide, so that makes sense. And this will probably end up going back, I want to say, to like right there. Just so it barely fits the car, right? That's like pretty much the sole purpose of that garage, just for the car. So that's cool. I like that. And next thing I want to do is start to actually like build this house, right? So let's just get like a layout of it going here. I'll probably have like a couple of blocks of separation between the garage and the actual house. We'll have this run down. And maybe we'll turn it here. Have it go up a few blocks, go across. We'll do an odd number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's perfect. Have this run back. And I'll probably have this line up like somewhere past the garage here. So have this run back down this way. And then connect right across through here. And honestly, like that's about it. Like pretty simple, right? So we'll have like a front entrance right here. There'll be like a small hallway that runs straight down the middle of the house, right? Just a little floor plan 101 with you. We'll have, I don't know, a door here, and we'll have maybe a bedroom, really small bedroom, and then another bedroom right there. So 2 bedrooms in the front. Maybe we'll have like a little opening there. We can have a living room here, and then another opening here and a kitchen, and then the kitchen will open up here as well. So we got living room, kitchen, bedroom. Actually, maybe we should make this a bathroom here and have it connect through the bedroom. I just have 1 bedroom on this house, just make it super small. And then right here will be an entrance to like the back porch. That's honestly good for me. Simple enough, right? So we'll do something like that. That's basically going to be our little house design. And I'm going to go with the same concept with the sand. Super simple house, guys. Again, this is what I'm going for here. Small residential area, right? The tiniest little houses. Okay, so that'll go up to there. What I might do is do a little trim. Actually, I might do this 1 level up. Do a little trim of wood here just to mix up the color just a little bit. I'm actually not really minding the combination of the brick, the sand, and the wood. I actually don't mind that. It's not too bad. Let's get some acacia wood. Acacia wood fences. And let's also get some glass. We'll do black stained glass still. That's fine. Okay. So we'll do a little 3x3 window here. These houses are gonna be so tiny. I might have to make them a little bit bigger because they are really, really small. But this is just kind of an experiment today. If I need to change like the dimensions, I will. Okay. So we got a little door there. I'll put a fence right on the front of that. This is gonna go across here. And what I'm gonna have to do is either place well, what I could do is I could just place like a slab or two. Then have that run across like that. I could do that. That works. Or I could do this. That also works. And like a little awning or something like that. Maybe like lower this. Have like a little awning. I don't know. I'm just kind of messing around right now. Yeah, that kind of looks like Southwestern a little bit. I actually don't mind that. And then of course we're going to do the slab roof as well. So I just want to get like a little, just some small ideas, you know, just laid out on the table here on this episode. Probably end up working on this on some stream this weekend. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. You know, I always announce it on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about missing it. And I'll probably end up making that a little bit smaller, but you know, something like that, right? And I mean, obviously that's not much, but of course the wall will turn here. Probably end up putting like a little small porch out front and just make these little tiny houses, right? So we'll have one there, we'll have another one right there, another one there, probably two garages lined up right next to each other in this space here in between these telephone poles. And then I'll probably end up putting like a tree in the front yard, so let's do that. We'll leave this with like a tree in the front. Let's see. And this is going to be kind of like a little Grove Street idea, right? Something like that, right? Something, you know, similar concept, not exactly the same. But certainly, you know, that kind of idea is what I'm going for. Okay, so let's just place like one tall tree here. Maybe we can get lucky and get a big one. I'm worried this telephone pole might impede this space here. But, it could be way better. In fact, that's like the derpiest looking tree I've ever seen. Why are the leaves so far out on this side? I don't understand. That's like, I don't know. There's like one arm is longer than the other or something like that. But anyway, let's break this. Let's give it one more try, guys. I'm not going to leave you hanging with some crappy tree like that. So we might have to move this telephone pole here and then replace it. That way, like, the tree isn't getting impeded by it. Because, you know, the telephone pole is man-made. The tree is all natural. So I could either move that over. Yeah, let's break this telephone pole here. Let's get a really nice looking tree in place, and then we can place the telephone pole back where it was. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna leave that how it is. Here we go. And that's exactly what I needed. Look at that. Perfect. That's a huge tree for the front yard. It has a shadow on it too, which is all I ask, right? So let me go ahead and of course, all this front yard here, by the way, like I mentioned a second ago, I'm just going to do kind of like a mix of sand and grass. So it's like, and maybe even a little bit of dirt as well. But let me just give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking right now. And I just keep throwing on more stuff. It's going to be an endless episode if I keep going like this. But again, like I said, just kind of like a mix of grass, some sand, some dirt. Might even leave some stone. And then I'm also going to go with some coarse dirt because I'm a big fan of the coarse dirt. I really like how it doesn't turn back into grass. I think that was like a much needed block in this game. I'm glad they added that. And we'll do some of that as well. So that'll get mixed in, right? And we'll add more grass. And then finally, let's add that telephone pole back where it was. It's going to be like right up in this tree's business, but that's all right. Okay, so let me go ahead. I think it was right on the edge too, so we'll do that here. These things, I believe, are 12 blocks tall, so let's just go with 12 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this thing's going to be right up in the business of this tree. That's fine, though. We can break like a little bit of the tree to kind of make room for the telephone pole. I'm totally okay with that. I did that for the strip mall area as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then I want to say that I'll have that go there. We'll have a block there, a block there, and a block there. And we'll lower that one actually by 1 block. And then we got to get some cobblestone walls here. And my telephone poles aren't connected to each other. I know that's kind of silly, but just pretend there's like an invisible string going across, guys. It's 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 the best I could do. I mean, there's not a whole lot of like options for me here. Like I could do, I don't know, like iron bars. Those don't necessarily look very good in this texture pack, so I tend to avoid those. But I mean, there's options, but I like what I got here, and I think it's nice just having them pretend to be connected, right? So there we go. We got a telephone pole up in the trees business, but that's okay. That's fine. But anyway, we have a start here, right? We got a garage. We have a little bit of the house started. We got a tree. We got a little telephone pole and all this stuff, and we'll have a little path here. Probably end up adding a fence as well. Well, how would we do a fence? Because I don't want to just do like basic fence. Like, you know, I could very easily just do this, right? But that's just so survival, right? We can't settle for something like that. So we'll upgrade the fence. We'll figure something out for that. So guys, just try to picture something like this. You know, it's going to be this basic size here, basic idea. And why not add one last little thing before we conclude today's video? I'm going to throw down a little bit of a cobblestone wall. Let's go and put down a mailbox. Boom. Got ourselves a little mailbox there. And that's going to do it for today's episode. So thank you guys for watching. We got a little bit of a start here on this build. Again, really high level stuff right now, but this is going to come in nicely, I think. We're going to have a whole bunch of different houses, similar size and style to that, kind of filling this space. And I think it'll be a nice little area. Well, maybe not so nice, but you know what I'm looking for. Like, this is exactly what I wanted to kind of add. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Dangeles. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in a few days for another episode of CLD. I'm going to be looking to start a new Let's Build series soon as well. So stay tuned for that. Try to figure out another survival series as well. So we'll get some new series started up to go along with CLD to give you guys a little bit of diversity for stuff you want to watch. So again, guys, thanks for watching. It's been Dangeles. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.